welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with a live video. I know I've done a few vlogs and just back with the Q&A. A lot of people have asked me about myself, wanting to get to know me a little bit better, so I'm doing a highly anticipated and asked for Q&A today. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe and you like and comment on this video so that I can know if I answered your questions. If not, please make sure you leave me a comment and ask me a question, and maybe I'll do a second Q&A. Let's get started. So first question, where was I born and raised? I was born in Flint, Michigan. Some of you may have heard of Flint. I know the Flint water crisis was a big deal for a couple years, and I was born in Flint, Michigan. I was not raised in Flint, so I cannot take credit there. I was raised in a small town called Grand Blanc. It is very, very small, predominantly white neighborhood, and that is who I am. That is where I'm from. I love my little Grand Blanc. 1 high school, 2 middle schools, and about 5 or 6 elementary schools. Small town, little hometown, and I love it.
How old are you?
I'm 30! Like, I still can't believe that I'm 30. Like, 30. Like, I just didn't see the day coming. It just feels a little weird. But yes, I am 30. I've entered my 30s, and I'm excited for this 30th chapter and beyond, this new decade. I think there's going to be some wonderful things to come.
Are you married? And if so, how long have you been married?
I am married. Yes, I am married to the love of my life. I love him so bad, like real bad. My husband, Mr. Russell Harris. Oh, he just has my heart. He gives me butterflies. We have been married for 3 years, and I'm the best thing that ever happened to him.
Do you have any kids? If so, what are their names? And do you want more kids?
I do have one little daughter, Kendall Bell Harris. She is such a ball of fire. Kendall means fire, and she lives up to her name. She's fire, and I love her to death. I do want more children. Right now, I'm just, I'm comfortable with the one, and just not really pushing for 2 right now. I think we need a little gap between Kendall and other little brother or sister. We'll see what the Lord has in store. Maybe next year.
If you could describe yourself in 4 words, what would they be?
I could describe myself in 4 words. Ambitious, brave, bold, and blunt. That's who I am. Ambitious, brave, bold, and blunt.
How long have you been an influencer?
I've been teetering on the fence of being an influencer for a while. Like, there were times where I thought I wanted to do it, then I was like, don't really want to do this. I don't know if this is really for me. Then I was like, okay, let me just try it and actually put some intention behind it. And so I've been like in the influencing space, I would say officially, maybe a little over a year, with intentionality behind it. Actually putting myself out there, pitching brands, working with an agency, getting brand deals, getting paid, hiring a team. About a 1.5 years almost.
What made you start your YouTube channel?
So I started my YouTube channel because I felt like, I felt like there was more in store for me. Like, I've always wanted to be behind the camera. I've always wanted to be a talk show host. I've always wanted to just be in the face of the camera. I don't know, be on the big screen. And I thought that YouTube was just a good entry point for this. This is my dream life, is to be behind the camera, to be on the big screen. So starting off with YouTube and giving it a shot, and hopefully it lands me to great places one day.
You could pick your top 3 brands that you would hope to work with. Who would they be? Who or what would they be?
Top 3 brands that I would hope to work with. For sure, Nike. I'm a certified Tom girl. So if I could work with Nike, that would just be like the best thing ever. Love Nike so much. What other brands would I love to work with? I would love to work with Amazon. I buy something from Amazon probably every day. Just obsessed with Amazon. I love the convenience. I just love shopping on Amazon. Love next day prime shipping. Amazon is really that brand that I love. And the third brand I would absolutely love to work with is Target. Target is another brand. They get all my money. Target and Starbucks combined. Love them real bad. So I would love to work with Nike, Amazon, and Target. So if I could travel anywhere in the world, I would likely want to travel to the Maldives. Right now, today, pack my things and just spend maybe a month in the Maldives, enjoying the water, enjoying the weather, and just seeing the other side of the world. That is pretty high up on my bucket list. So hopefully my husband will make it happen soon.
What inspires you?
All of these amazing Black women and creators that have been working with some amazing brands like Target and Amazon, they're just an inspiration to me. It goes to show that opportunities are endless, and that if you put yourself out there, if you do the work and you market yourself, you connect with the right people, you have the right resources, that anything is possible. I'm most inspired by all of these phenomenal Black women, Tabitha to be one, who are just really doing it and making room and providing space for other Black girls and women to have a seat at the table with these amazing brands and to make a huge impact on the Black and brown community.
What do you love about fashion?
What do I love most about fashion? I think that fashion is cool. I think that style, the way that you put your things together, is something totally different. And what I love about my personal style is the ability to really come up with an outfit on the fly, and it actually makes sense. Like, it looks fairly decent. Like, I'm proud, real proud. So, and I think about fashion, I just love the creative element of it. I love being able to create, being able to put things together and express my personality through a look.
So there is a series of fashion questions. So, heels or gym shoes?
For sure, gym shoes. I am a Tom girl at heart. That is who I am. I love a good heel. I love to be cute. Give me Princy vibes every blue moon. But like, the core of who I am is literally a hoodie and some sneakers and a hat. That's me. So I would definitely say gym shoes all day.
Sweats or jeans?
Sweats, 1000%. I don't really like wearing jeans. I wear jeans just because I have to sometimes. Like, if I'm doing like a family picture, or if I have an outfit that I'm doing denim on denim. But I want to wear sweatpants every day of my life. Like, forever.
Skirt or dress?
Skirt or dress? Oh, probably a dress. I like a good dress every now and then.
So, curly hair or straight hair?
Oh, I'm going through this season of my life right now where I feel like I'm not in love with straight hair anymore. Like, it's not giving what it used to give when I had long hair. So I'm just in this curly hair, big hair wave lately. I love it here. I love it here.
What is one of your most proudest moments?
One of my most proudest moments to date would have to be having my daughter. I love that little girl so much. I never knew that I could love someone so much, ever. But having her, there were times where I was, going through this season where I felt like, will I ever be able to have kids? I did have a scare. I had a miscarriage before I had Kendall, and it kind of put me in this weird space where I was unsure if I was going to be able to have children. I didn't know if there was something wrong with my body, if I was going through fertility issues. I don't know. It was just so many different moments, and I think the enemy just tried to attack me in my mind, and I got to a space where I'm like, okay, if the Lord wants me to have a baby, he's going to make sure that I have a baby. So several months later, my husband and I weren't even trying, and I ended up pregnant, and I had a successful pregnancy, a good delivery. Although it was hard, it was not easy to say the least. I made it. It was all those limiting beliefs that the enemy tried to attack me with all through pregnancy. Like, oh, you're gonna die, the black women mortality rate. Like, just so many different things were like trying to push me and sway me in different directions, where I started to get a little discouraged. And when I pushed her out, when she came and she was laying on my chest, it was probably the most proudest moment that I've ever had in my whole entire life. Just being able to successfully give birth to my child, and just, wow, like, I did it. Like, this is something that the devil tried to tell me that I couldn't do, and I did it, and I was just so proud of myself.
What's the hardest thing about being a wife and a mom?
Honestly, it's the best thing ever. I think it's just learning balance and learning how to outsource and find help when you can, and not juggling all the responsibility all by yourself all the time. As a wife, I know that I need to be there for my husband. I need to be able to come to his rescue, be able to uplift and encourage him, and love on him, and spend time with him, and just be all the things that he needs. But as a mom, especially of a young toddler, I have to be attentive and present for her needs as well, because she's not able to effectively communicate when she needs me. I have to read the signs, spend time with her, interact with her, engage with her, and I also have to find time for myself as well. So juggling just being a human while also being someone's wife and being someone's mom is a true juggle. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it. I think the hardest part has just been finding the balance and making sure that I'm able to fill my cup first, so that I can be overflowing when it comes to my husband and my daughter.
What's your favorite form of self-care?
My favorite form of self-care is for sure going to the spa. I love the spa. Like, don't get me wrong, I still want to be a hair done. Like, I really wish I could be a hair done. Like, I want to have my hair done every day of my life if I could. But going to the spa just means so much to me. It is probably the best thing ever. Like, I just enjoy the ambiance. I enjoy the smell of the spa, the aura, just all the feels that come with the spa. It's just me. Sign me up every day. When I get rich, I'm going every day. 1000% going every day.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself already have built my dream home, living a amazing life, having another child, and enjoying just the luxuries of life, helping my husband thrive in his businesses, running my own businesses, and just enjoying all the finer things in life.
Do you plan to stay in Michigan, or do you want to move?
Eventually, I want to leave Michigan. I feel like Michigan is just way too cold for my bones. I'm getting old. Like, we just talked about, I'm 30. Like, I'm getting up there. So I think it is safe that I need to go somewhere a little south to enjoy some warmer weather all year round and not be in the brittle cold. So I don't know where that's at yet. My husband and I have to come to common ground on where we would like to both live and potentially raise our family and just enjoy life. And we have not been able to agree on a location just yet. I have pickings and he's just not fond of them. He has some pickings that I am not interested in. So there's still time for us to decide on where we would like to be as a unit.
Can you tell us one of your top places you want to move to?
A top place I would want to move to, maybe North Carolina is probably my top pick.
What's your dream job?
My dream job is being on TV. So animated. But yes, my dream job is to be on television. 1000%.
Do you have a dream car?
Dream car? No. Not really. Like, I'm not really into cars. Like, I couldn't tell you, oh yeah, you need to get the G-Wagon because of its wheels, or because of how it rides, or because of how it saves gas. No. I don't know. Like, I just went car shopping with my husband a couple weeks ago. We were looking at Teslas, and I was just like, oh, it's just any old regular car. Like, nothing really spectacular about it, honestly. So I don't know that I have a true dream car. I used to love the BMW X6, and I don't really know if I care for it anymore. I don't see it around much anymore, but I don't know if I'm like infatuated with it the way that I used to be. That's what I wanted at one point, but as I've aged, like, as long as my car is decent, has a decent exterior and a very comfortable interior, that's all I care about. It doesn't have to be the fanciest car on the block, as long as it rides good.
What's your favorite brand / designer?
My favorite designer brand? Probably Chanel. I don't have any Chanel. I have a Chanel mirror, I've had a Chanel lipstick, and I have Chanel mascara. But I love Chanel. Real bad. My husband told me he was going to get me a Chanel bag. Just, waiting patiently.
Alright, it's a series of personal questions. So, Coke or Pepsi?
For sure, Pepsi over Coke. I am not a Coke girl. Love me a Pepsi. It is just who I am as a person. Pepsi is me. I am Pepsi, 1000%.
Summer or fall?
Fall. But I love summer, so it's hard because I'm a summer baby. I was born in July, so I naturally love the summer months because I love the warmer weather. But fall, to dress in fall, to be styled in fall, to just sweater weather in fall, gosh, it's like, what's better than that? It's my husband. Please hold. Hello. Going out or staying in. Going out or staying in. Hands down, let me stay in the crib. I am a homebody. I just enjoy being at home. I love my own space.
Coffee or tea?
So I used to be a coffee girl 1000%, but I have since graduated to a tea lover. I love tea more than I love coffee. Now, there are some days where I do need coffee, but hot tea always is the vibe for me.
Road trip or take a flight?
No. First place, smoking. I do not like to be cramped up in a car. No, thank you.
Cake or ice cream?
Or cake and ice cream?
Or that?
Cake and ice cream. cake or ice cream? Probably cake over ice cream. Yeah. Butter cake specifically. Let me put that out there. If you haven't tried the butter cake from California Pizza Kitchen, please put that on your to-do list to try, because that's actually me and Lauren's thing. Like, we will eat a butter cake together. It's amazing. Blondie as well. That was actually our first thing, and then we graduated to the butter cake, and I always want butter cake. Lauren, maybe you should get us a butter cake.
Instagram or TikTok?
I will get on TikTok and scroll for hours. Like, it's just so many helpful hacks. It's actually hilarious videos, and it's addicting. So I don't know, I feel like Instagram's algorithm is changing. It's confusing. I'm really not on social media a lot during the day, but if I had to pick one, I think I'm more connected to the people on Instagram because I've like built community there. But I enjoy the different videos on TikTok. So I guess it's hard to really answer.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast. I'm a breakfast lover. Brunch specifically. I love brunch.
Handbag or clutch?
Handbag over clutch.
Or blue jean jacket?
Blue jean jacket over leather jacket.
So roses or daisies? I don't know.
Probably roses. I love roses. I love flowers in general.
Since it's the season, football or basketball?
Football, 1000%. I've never been like a big basketball lover. Like, I played basketball for a little bit, but I don't know, like, football, it just has my heart. It's just more interesting to watch. I just like it as intense. So I would say football. Just don't do good with texting. I just don't. I don't do good with texting. Texting is just such a chore. Like, especially long messages. I feel like I have to like plan those out a week in advance before I can send them, because it's just so many thoughts that come to mind when I have to text. Like, I think, oh goodness, I need to go do this. I need to go do that. So I've like got to this space where like I don't open a text message until I know that I can respond, because I'm a horrible texter. Anyone that knows me knows it. Some people deal with it and some people get frustrated, so they just call me instead of texting me. That's the thing to do. But it's also hard because I also don't like talking to certain people. So if you call and I don't answer, it's because I don't want to talk to you. You know, simple as that.
Snapback or baseball cap?
Baseball cap over snapback.
Book or movie?
Book. I love a good book. Love to read. I just love to get lost in the pages. I've been more on my ebooks lately, especially reading before bed and reading first thing in the morning, but I love a good book. I love movies as well, but I would prefer to read a good book in silence.
Are you a early bird or a night owl?
I think I am growing into an early bird. I prefer mornings over late nights now. I used to love being a night owl. I used to do all of my homework in college at like midnight. Like, I would take a nap at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and I would wake up at like 9 and get some coffee and get a bunch of snacks and go to the library about 10, and I would just bust out homework until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then there was some people getting robbed on campus where I went to school, and just a bunch of crazy stuff happening, and I just didn't think it was too safe for me to just be out loitering around campus at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I stopped doing that and I started just doing my homework at my apartment, which I was not typically productive because I would get distracted. But hey, I graduated.
Cats or dogs?
1000% dogs.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog, Gracie. Gracie May. Gosh, if she was a welcome upstairs, I would have her come up here right now, but she's not welcome upstairs. But she's a 140-pound Connie Corso, and she is not to be played with. She will bite your head off. Period.
How many siblings do you have?
Oh my goodness. I have 2 brothers, Blake and Luke. Luke will be 21 in a month. Like, I feel so old. Luke and I are 9 years apart, so I just feel super old right now. The fact that he's turning 21. Crazy. And Blake will be 24 next month as well. So my brothers are just growing up right before my eyes, and I just can't believe it.
So the people want to know, did you have a wedding? Like, did we miss that?
Oh my gosh. I have lost friends over this. Like, people have stopped being my friend because they felt like they were not invited to my wedding, but I didn't really have a wedding. So the wedding that you guys may have seen on Instagram really was a makeshift wedding. Yes, my dad was there. Yes, I had a videographer there, photographer there, but that was not like a real thing. Like, that was all for play. Fake. All animated. COVID just ruined everything. I was supposed to have a big wedding. I was supposed to have all the things, but honey, COVID happened and life just started lifing. I got pregnant, had a baby, and just decided, you know what? Maybe I just don't need a big wedding. And a couple of my friends started acting flaky. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, like, it just, you know, organically happened that we did not have a wedding, and maybe in the next 5 years or so we'll have like a vow renewal, and maybe we'll do something like a destination wedding, destination vow renewal, and just call it a day. Well, this was so fun. I know I answered quite a few questions, just some personality questions so that you can get to know me a little better. Hopefully I covered the questions that you've been wondering. So glad that you're here. Again, if you have not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video and make sure you sign up for alerts so that you're aware when I do drop more videos. I make sure that you watch all of my previous videos, my September vlog, and all the other things on my channel. But more videos to come. Excited to share more with you all in the coming months. Bye.